Hi, Jez here from Nigezza.co.uk, and I'm here to show you how I made this card with the sort of ombre happy birthday on it. And to get this lined up, I used the Stamparatus. So I'm going to be showing you how really easy it is to use and how you can get a lovely effect like that. So stay tuned and I'll show you how I did it. Okay, so to make this card we are using perennial birthday, and we're using the happy birthday stamp, and we're using our Stamparatus stamping tool. Okay, so because I'm in the UK, I got a metric one instead of imperial. We didn't have a choice. Had we had a choice, I would have gone for imperial. So ours grids are set out in centimetres. I want inches so that it matches the step hinge there. Okay, because we're going to do the step hinge effect. So I have already practiced to get it in the right place that I want it. Okay, so I'm going to hold that in place with my magnet that I have put gaffer tape, duct tape around. I'm going to stamp ink up with my Memento ink. Give a slight twist with this and a tap. The box there helps keep this at the right height when you are stamping. So I am just going to move it slightly because I actually tested it out with a blank piece of paper and forgot there was a margin on this. Yep, that'll do. So stamp over. You still have to press down. Okay, and then we step down doing the hinge step. And now I'm going to use the second imprint of ink because I'm creating the ombre effect, and then I'm going to go down one more time and get the third imprint, and then we're going to go right back to the beginning. I'm going to stamp again, and this will stamp over in exactly the same place as the original stamp, but then that helps me to get number 2 and number 3 going in the opposite direction, and it also means that the first imprint will now be even darker. So I want to move it down an inch, so which is why I've got a piece of grid mat there to measure the inch, because if I was doing it with the centimetres it would be slightly out. Okay, so that's number 2. And then we're going to move it down another inch. To do number 3. And that's it. I'm going to put my piece of spare card under there. It's the one I practiced on. And I'm going to put my magnet back in its place on the back. Okay, so that's given us this really nice ombre effect of happy birthday. I like it. So in order, this is 6x4, so we need to trim it a bit to fit it on our card. So I'm going to trim with my trimmer when I get it out. So I'm going to take bits off each side so that this still remains in the middle. So we want to, I did this before and it was 3/16 off each side. For me, if you're working by 8.5 by 11 cardstock, then you need to adjust it accordingly for your cardstock. Now we've now got a thinner grey on the top and the bottom, so I am going to take just a 1/16 off each side. So that it looks slightly better. Then we've got a little border now around the whole thing, like so. And I'm going to add just a little bit of ribbon. I could use the grey, I could use the Calypso Coral. I could use both. How amazing. Wow, I will use both. Yep. So, snip that off. I would have never thought of that if I wasn't just trying to decide which to use, because they're different sizes. Then you are going to see, and then it matches the effect round the edge. These are another celebration freebie. This glimmer ribbon, you also get a Bermuda Bay as well. So I'm going to layer them up, and it's about whether or not I go under that one or under the bottom one. I'm going to go under the bottom one. Okay, so I want to stick these together so they don't move, and I have got some really thin double-sided tape somewhere, and I'm going to use that. Which I do use sometimes for ribbons. I think that one's slightly shimmerier. So stick that along there. Give that a good rub. And then peel it. I always think one side's more shimmery than the other, but I don't think they are at all. I think it's just my eyes. And then put that across the middle. There we go. And I might stick another bit on the back for sticking it on top of the card. I've got it there, I may as well use it. Take out my grid mat, why not? And then I want that to go across where that line is, so I can use that as a guide if I move it down slightly and not stick it to my grid mat. There we go. Stick that under. I think it needs something, but I'm not quite sure what yet. I shall get my fast fuse on it and then think about what I've got in my stash that I could put on there. I want it to be a masculine birthday card, so I don't want any flowers, butterflies or anything like that. I'm thinking maybe a button. And I do have some retired buttons in basic grey. Let me find them. There's my retired buttons. Another one like that. That's what I'm thinking. Or that one. Can't actually see in this light if they're different colours. They do look it, don't they? I want another one like that. There. No, that's a different colour. God, I really need to go to the opticians. I think that'll do nicely. Power of 3, gotta have 3. Can't pick these up now, I'll just push them there and get them afterwards. So now we need a glue dot to stick these down. There we are. So I'll stick that one there. That one to the side with the holes going in the right direction so that they're neat and in a line. There. Perfect. I quite like that. There we go. So sorry about using retired buttons. I'm sure you've all got some buttons in your stash. And there we are. So that's the Stamparatus showing you how you can get different effects and very little else. And I think that that's all that needs. Okay, thank you for joining me. All the details will be on my blog post, which is linked directly below. And you can visit my shop if you want to take advantage of any celebrations items whilst they're still around. Okay, see you again soon.